Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Brent Suter will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today. Coming to the plate now, Ryne Sandberg. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ryne Sandberg.
First pitch on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going. Now, that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face and set up behind the plate. Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and that's the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sandberg stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball left side. Molitor scoops it up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Now at the plate, Robin Young. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Robin Young.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Nope. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Fouled away. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Paul Molitor. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Soft liner towards first. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting out of first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at ball one. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 5. Molitor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Brewers strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now, Javier Baez. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. Now let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Molitor moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, center fielder number 5, Albert Almora.
Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Almora tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. The 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, John Lester. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1. Popped him up. Yount over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo calls for it. One away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. His past history against John Lester comes in with 15 hits in 51 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Granderson comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Hit hard towards the hole. Sandberg from the outfield grass. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7th, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Stephen Vogt. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, the leadoff man will be allowed to reach here.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
In now, Ryan Sandberg, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Third inning, no score to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line hard. But foul. Runner at first here, one man out. The 1-2. Popped him up. In comes Broxton. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. first an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a blooper to the right side. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Zobrist rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The 2-1 home. Fly ball right down the line in left. Braun has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 2-0. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Brent Suter. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The shortstop, Robin Young.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Young. Lester into his motion. First pitch on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Hard liner to center field. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
That's in there. 3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So coming to the plate, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here comes the 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Moustakas might try to make a play on it. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now, Ryan Braun. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. And that's out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Ready now, Paul Molitor. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First offering on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A little bouncer. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Brian.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. In is Curtis Granderson. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Ball two.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Vogt stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Vogt's in a hole. 0-2 to him.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Granderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box, Keon Broxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. double play situation, he gets the ordinary fastball, he's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Frank.
Christian Yelich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Corey Knebel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Here's Javier Baez. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's gone 2 for 8.
Javier Baez.
Set and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Knebel is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And Braun will need to play this off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Baez, the runner at second with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. Hit to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box, John Lester. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Two out here and a runner at second. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers nothing. Digging in to try it again, Robin Yount. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
And a fastball just a bit up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Dive by Baez. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and stop to get the double play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
Ready once again, Paul Molitor. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Lester has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is in there for the second strike. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Zobrist sprinting after it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Brewers go down quietly. Still down 3-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Sandberg. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Ryan Sandberg.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Barnes stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And this one's in the dirt in time, and he is nailed at second. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams.
Billy Williams.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here now the 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Ground ball right side. Sandberg fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped him up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 32.
Lorenzo Cain is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 6. Lorenzo Cain.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Yeah, up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's a ball. Misses, ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Almora is off at first with 2 away. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Three and two now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. That'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He leads off here half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. And he's safe. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First and second now, 1 man out. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Paul Molitor, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. So we'll see if he can straighten that out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Steve Cishek was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Digging in, Paul Molitor. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Cishek stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Williams is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Brewers leave them loaded. They're down 4-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joaquin Soria will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Travis Shaw is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Ryan Sandberg waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Sandberg. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Soria, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Contreras on second. Sandberg at first with no outs. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bouncer to the left side. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. One-0 count. Here it is. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hot shot towards the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Standing in, Keon Broxton. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Bo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And that's over. 2-1. Cishek pauses. Here it is on 2-1. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3. The 3-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Bruce Sutter takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Bruce Sutter.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
4-0 the score tonight. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.